things are a little bit different to the last time or in the last video. The last video, none of this was open. It was all covered in leaves, and we've opened it up. We've also camped here a good few times. We've made some pads for some campsites. This fits our ground tent perfectly. I wonder why. So this is the one side, and then behind Gabby, which you can't see, is the other side. And we've got a number of things that we now leave here, which is nice, so we don't have to cart everything back and forth. And then we've got a nice set of lights that we hang up, and just creates a bit of a nice mood during the evenings when we're sitting here. And we've got our fire pit off to the side with some firewood there from our trimmings on the sawmill. Two very happy puppies. And so the project it's not really the project for today, but it's a project we're starting today, is a place to go to the toilet and shower. It's rather humid here, and some of us, like me, sweat a lot when we were doing things and doing manual labor. So with the humidity and just the general dirt, being able to have a nice shower at the end of the day before getting to bed is worth $1 million. So yeah, we got our shower spot there. We're gonna put it a little bit further down in those trees. We're gonna have a nice little path that you walk into, so it's kind of away from everything. So this is where it's gonna be. We're kind of building this like a mini pole barn in a way. We're doing a pole structure, so beam structure, and then around that. So we're going to do it more on a skid basis. So like sheds that are often built in backyards, they're built on skids, and those are going to go on footings. So they're going to go on cement footings. We're going to make cement footings using the rocks that we got. We got so many rocks around here, and we think it'll look nice being able to see the rocks around the corners. So the structure is going to be about 8 feet wide, 9 feet long. And yeah, so it's going to sit right here, and then the windows will be to the back there. And then we're probably going to do in the roof 2 clear sheets. So it's actually going to be 2 separate rooms. We're going to have the toilet room on one side and the shower room on the other, with a wall down the middle. So each room will get 1 clear sheet of roofing to let what little light these trees let through in. So we got some concrete mixed in our good old orange bucket. So now we're gonna put some concrete in the hole and then put some rocks on top of the concrete and just mortar them in place. So we got our 4 footings done. We got our highest one over there, which is now actually not the highest one, but that's actually a good thing. So we got lots of thread there. So we got that one done. That one's now the highest one. This rock is ever so high. So, but that's okay. Means there's enough space for a nut underneath there. And then we got one there and one there. And then the idea is that there's going to be beams that go across. The beams will have a hole in them, and then they'll slide onto that threaded rod, and there'll be a nuts and washer underneath, so we can raise it ever so slightly. So if these footings ever sink a little bit, we have some adjustments up and down. And I've got some 1/8" sheet metal, so we're going to cut a square and drill the 1/2" hole for it, and then slide that over, so it's going to be effectively a giant washer underneath that, a normal washer and a nut. So that will take all the load of the beam sitting on it. And yeah, so we're going to have a skid going that way, a skid going that way, and then obviously ties coming across. So yeah, what we'll probably do is have the tie in front and then double up on top of our skids. So each side will actually be 4x8 going all the way back, 4x8 going back, 4x4s coming across. And then we're going to have this rock, which we'll place in the middle, and we'll have a piece of beam that goes down to it, just to aid in any potential sag in the middle of the building.